Hey guys, I wanted to do a really quick video on this new Bible that I bought. I purchased from church publishers or local church Bible publishers. I heard about church publishers from YouTube actually, and I'm doing my part to spread the word. These guys have amazing Bibles. So this is the second Bible I've ever purchased from them. The first Bible that I purchased was an Executive Series 3-piece black Note Taker's Bible. Good Bible, very, very good Bible. Now this one was actually at the top of my wish list when I first heard about church publishers. It's just that when I had found out about these people, the ministry, this particular edition was discontinued. Now once I found out that they actually restocked on these, I went right at them and I bought this guy here. So unlike the Note Taker's Bible, this is the only format you could buy it in. One piece, Executive Series black. It's a black piece, or it's a black ironed calfskin cover. So let's take a look at the features for a little bit. So you have your spine bands. Love the way those look. Very nice. Makes it look a little bit old school. Your calfskin cover. Now coming out of the box, this has only been out of the box for about 15 minutes. I just got it today. And I just got home, opened it up. Coming out of the box, the cover is a little bit stiff, but if it's anything like my other calfskin Bible from church publishers, this will soften up after use. About a day or two, and it'll be really soft. I'll be able to roll it up. So this one I can't roll it up just like the other guys do in their videos. I can do that with my Note Taker's Bible. It's just this one has to soften up. That shouldn't take too long for it to do that. You can already see how soft this cover is, though it's stiffer than it should be after use. Okay, let's open this up. A couple other features that they're known for. They have a really nice stitching around the outside of the cover. Now what that's for is to link the cover to the liner. And the liner is the same material as the cover. Also ironed calfskin. That's what allows it to be so flexible. And that's going to last. With stitching like that, it's never really going to come apart there. Now that's not the only place where it's got good quality for durability. If you look at the actual overlay here, this thing is pasted on top of the liner. You can see this bulge or this bump here. That's the actual liner, this liner, glued underneath this thing, and you see that it's glued on top of another piece of paper. So you'll see how that's glued. That's just to take away, I guess, some of the stress from the crease. So most people have had Bibles that start coming apart at this crease here. That's going to delay that, I'm guessing. So I've never had one for that long to be able to tell how that actually works out for the Bible. But that's nice to have. Okay, let's open this up. Now here you have a couple of blank pages of very thick paper. And for my Note Taker's Bible, the Bible's still a little bit stiff, but it's stiff because of these pages. These pages are really stiff. That's the only thing making this Bible stiff. Right, so, and then that other Bible that I have also has the presentation pages. That's, where it says this Bible is presented to, from, and the occasion, date, whatever. It's got the marriages, got your family history, stuff like that. This Bible does not have that, so it does not have it here. Go straight to the title page. After the title page, we got the translators to the reader, 18-page document. Those of you who own a King James Bible, especially if you got one from Oxford or Cambridge, that's going to have that. I have a Cambridge myself, and it has that. If you've never read it, I suggest you read it. After the translators to the reader, you have your epistle to King James. That's one page front and back. After that, you have the table of contents. There's the books of the Old and New Testament. And right behind that, you've got the pronunciation guide. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this particular edition, the wide margin red letter edition, is just a reprint of the Cambridge Cameo text block. So here's the pronunciation guide. Cameo has self-pronouncing words. That'll help you with pronunciation. Very good feature. Very cool feature. So here's the actual text block. Here's Genesis, chapter 1. You got your two columns and your center column reference. Looks very, very nice. Let's flip through the Old Testament here. Got 2 Kings. And let's see, you'll notice the wide margin. I wasn't too fond of this particular type of wide margin. As you can see, you have wide margin on the top, on the sides, and on the bottom. That's about it. You don't have the inside margin that big. So can't tell how big that is compared to these, but I was kind of hoping it'd have the inside margin a little bit bigger than that. That's okay, I can get used to that. So let's flip through the Old Testament, see if I can get to the New Testament, beginning of the New Testament. So I'm already there. And here you go. The New Testament, with the letters of, or with the words of our Lord while upon earth, printed in red. Here's the beginning of the New Testament. And you can see the red letter. I was a little surprised to see how bright the red is actually, the red coloring or the red lettering. It's actually very pinkish, but it's still easy on the eyes actually. Very nice looking, very readable. So let's flip through that. See a couple more pages here. Still in Matthew. So that's what it looks like. Very impressed with this Bible, very nice looking. Also like the paper, is very smooth. And let's get to the end of the New Testament. So we saw blank pages, title page, the what's it called? The translators to the reader, the Epistle of King James, and go straight into the Old Testament, New Testament. After the New Testament, we have a concordance. So here's the end of the New Testament. That's Revelation. And you got the concordance. This is a very big concordance. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the Cambridge Cameo Concordance. I do have a Cambridge Concord, and I want to say they're exactly the same concordance. I haven't checked every word, but check the first page and it looks exactly the same. And it's a very, very big concordance. I think it's a total of 152 pages. Let's get to the end of that. Almost there. Here is the end of the concordance. So that's the last page of the concordance. Let me just show you there. And that's how big the concordance is. Compared to the rest of the Bible, that's a pretty big concordance. After that, you got the maps. One blank page of paper. You got your maps. After your maps, you got your thick blank pages of paper, just like in the front. And that's the end of the Bible there. So very simple. And that's a good thing. When a Bible's simple, it's a very good thing. Now, I know it's Smith sewn. I think it has overstitching. And it comes with 2 Bible or ribbon markers. I think all church Bibles, all church publishers' Bibles have 2 ribbon markers. Now, with my Note Taker's Bible, I took those out and I added 4 of my own. I'm probably going to do the same thing with this one. I do like 4 Bible markers. So that's the Bible pretty much. I don't know, I just wanted to contribute to spreading the word. I really do recommend these guys. If you are a fan of the King James Bible, or if you're a King James onlyist, or if you have no problems reading it, if you do like reading the King James Bible, I do strongly recommend that you buy from church publishers. They only print King James Bibles, so here's authorized King James. They don't sell any other translation, so those who don't like reading the King James Bible, well, there's going to be a problem there because that's all they sell. Right, so, but if you like the King James Bible, or if you're a King James Bible believer like myself, then I strongly recommend buying from church publishers. They sell everything at the cost of production. This is a calfskin Bible, very expensive calfskin, $60. Could have been easily $150. But yeah, really impressed with these Bibles, so I would strongly recommend buying from them. So yeah, here's my review. I hope you guys like the review. Hope you guys like the Bible. Church publishers. Wide margin, red letter edition. There you go. Thanks for watching.